I haven't used AI, um, and for either architecture or art. Um, well, like you said, it is beneficial. Any tool, what I've learned is beneficial. However, there is an emotional aspect to it that it can never capture, because we are, mind, body, and spirit, and what we program something can't spit back out an emotion, because even if you could, it can, it'll probably calculate a whole bunch of things, you know what I'm saying, and it'll allow more light, but it'll be some mathematical formula rather than a feeling. So for any of my art, I have not used it, just for the fact of maybe just to sharpen my own mind, just to keep the wheels turning of how I think, and not nullifying it and dulling it down to be like, you think for me. And you, now, granted, I can come up with some more ideas and make it my own. However, I value this level of, authenticity. And to me, the more the questions, by this time, I've learned a way of how I work and think, and so to practice those things just at my core, helps me just understand surprises. And I find more joy in my art when I find surprises, as much as the person who experiences art with themselves, because this is not a house that I'm creating. This is a luxury. And so to have somebody understand the value of a luxury and how it relates to them, it needs to be emotional, because you have to feel it. So if you're getting ready to invest in me, invest in art, you need to know that everything that I'm putting out there is coming from every fiber of who I am. It makes the art more palpable. Um, I've learned the connection, the difference between walls and a frame of a canvas. I've never, I'm sure we've cried in houses, right? But but that's our own personal thing. And we tend to do it away from anybody else because it's such a private moment. Well, I was blown away when I did one of my canvases, and then I had people cry in front of it. And that is such a private moment, but it exposed and allowed me to be a part of something that was really organic. So, I was enamored by it. I was floored by it, and I was like, oh, so this is what they mean by this connection to this piece. How does art make you feel? I mean, because clearly this person is connecting with what I'm doing. So I mean, there's those subtle nuances that I find between those worlds.